Salutare tuturor, eu sunt Alpha și astăzi o să jucăm Vampyr, un joc care a apărut recent sau... nu chiar recent, dar a apărut de ceva timp. Și am decis să-l joc și eu pe live. O să jucăm și LOL după, gen pe la vreo 11 așa, 10-11. Asta dacă nu ne pasionează prea mult acest joc.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Mamă, bun rău, cine e actorul? Ce s-a întâmplat?
Death.
Okay.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Sânge.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Everything will be fine again.
Da, adevărat, e ca în dimineața. Da, asta și fac așa dimineața cu jocul ăsta. Când o să bag LOL o să fie așa vreo 10-11. L-am citit, man, dar vezi că e delay. Am gen chat-ul fix în față, văd când scrie.
Mary! No! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. 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 This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Nu, mă refeream 10 gen acum, știi, într-o oră jumate.
No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go? Tricky bastards.
Ăla nu mai merge să merg mai departe sau care-i faza?
Where'd it go?
Cred că parcă aș putea să iau pe aici, pe sus, dar mă rog.
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Ah, ok, am găsit pe unde.
Come back!
Sau? Hai, cum trebuie să iau? Ah. Logic.
Kill that thing! Over there!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
Pe aici nu pot să iau.
It ain't human! Kill it!
No, please, stop! Who are you?
There's one of them vermin!
Mamă, ce încet erau armele pe vremea aia. Dai dodge așa simplu.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name?
I'll do the rest of the job!
Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide.
Right now!
Let me go!
Wow. Care? Am dat dodge, futu-ți rața, mătii.
I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Du-te la muncă, lasă jucatul, du-te tu la muncă, bă! Ah.
Mary! Mary, I'm sorry.
Au, și tu du-te la muncă să mor
Whoever
eu.
did this to us, I will find them.
Fire and Sun. Mă, că ce față are aia. La adevărat, mă, tu te duci la muncă și te uiți la mine la stream, mă?
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers.
Adevărat.
Nah, give me an Eve.
Cât câștigi acum gen pe lună?
That's impossible.
M-am întâlnit cu Ticu gen acum câteva zile. Și că s-a angajat la o de-asta de turbine, ceva, nu știu, ia vreo 20 și ceva de milioane, bine rău, omul. Adică chiar e super bine, 20 și ceva de milioane gen bani în mână. Gen 100, ăsta 1650 și rămân gen neplic. Sunt gen îți rămân în mână sau mai trebuie să plătești gunoaiele alea la stat sau cum vine, că habar nu am. N-am muncit, deci trebuie să-mi explici. Că știu că e net și brut, dar nu știu care-i care.
He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Că știu că plătești taxe de alea la stat. Ceea ce mi se pare de căcat, da, da.
Never got easy.
Bă, da, să mă rămân să pe unde trebuie să iau aici?
Dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as snow.
Who goes there?
A, am înțeles.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
E bine, bă.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Cineva Cosmon vrea să se...
This makes no sense.
cum îi spune, vrea să vină aici în București? Și gen 14 milioane e doar chilie. Și eu sunt ceva de genul, bă, 14 milioane e mult și el nu e puțin.
It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. thinking only.
Ia uite bă, ce mă joc, vezi, Zuță? Ce joc îmi spune să mă sinucid? Hai, ce viață. Dacă și jocul mi-a zis să o fac, e clar. Momentul ăla când vrei să mori și nu poți să mori.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who tames blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Păi și stai mă, ce pot să-mi iau la level 1, că nu înțeleg. Ah, trebuie să o selectez și de aici. Ah, ok. Pot să-mi iau și un spell de aici? Deci, practic, ăsta ar trebui să fie medium range, nu? Ah, nu, ăsta e de toate, pana mea. Sau? Da, deci ăsta e gen melee, range și magic. Ok. Șmecher rău. Până acum.
Voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become. These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Clever fucking beasts!
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there! Die, vermin! Vermin!
Go back up. The strength I never knew I had.
Beast!
Ah, să-mi folosesc și abilitatea de omis.
This shouldn't be possible.
He's dead!
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Asta e mai șmecher. Mă, ce cu ăsta, mă?
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore. My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked.
Șobolani.
It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? It's locked. I've so many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh. Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Da, mă rog, cred că știi nimic să craftez acum. Oh, reușit.
At last, a little whoever he may be. The killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Not long ago, this all...
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With
Lol.
anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You can't be serious. I'm not a... No. I can't be a vampire.
Sir, believe me, this is very real. You are a vampire.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. but this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job.
Bună ziua, domnule, salut, Buz, bine ai venit pe stream.
He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Scuze că sunt așa de tăcut, dar nu pe lume pe stream, gen. E dimineața și fac și cu Vampyr jocul ăsta, nu cu LOL și na, e puțină lume, îți dai seama. Plus că abia m-am trezit și eu.
I see. Thank you for your candor.
Dar am zis, decât să mă joc offline așa, mai bine mai fac stream și cu jocurile astea, știi că oricum. Decât să nu fac stream și ar însemna doar să mă joc offline, mai bine fac stream așa, mai mă și joc, e same thing. Blood quality, mamă, ești prost pe să iau. Stai. Ce șmecher. Îmi explică ce calitate are sângele și cât primesc dacă îi omor.
It's locked, all right.
N-am vreau să-l omor decât pe ăsta. Pentru că n-a vrut să-mi zică tot. O, da, eu văd sânge acolo. Nu-i nimic, jocul ăsta necesită atenție că e doar detaliat. Că e foarte detaliat. Da, e super detaliat, gen... Orice... Nu știu, subtitale de asta, gen orice vorbesc ăștia e super important.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Da, și eu sunt acum ceva gen... Dacă mă vedea unul și după zicea că tot eu sunt criminalul. Dar afară nu s-a întâmplat asta. Sorry bro, but I have to eat you. Mamă, ce șmechere să-i mănânci așa. Enemy card, ok. Ah, ok, deci sunt rezistențe. There are 4 types of shams.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum to be wrong about anything?
Right. No time I can remember. But I've
Cum
only
schimbam alea din...
3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a bloodsucker's dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it.
Leech spotted! Get you back in the fucking grave!
Oh. Dar nu știu cum să-mi folosesc armele range. Whatever. Deci jucăm LOL după ce termin cu Vampyr, bă, da, o să joc și LOL. Da, abia am început cu ăsta, pe la vreo 10, jumate, 11 cred că joc LOL. Bă, ia stai mă să-i lutez pe toți că... Toți... A, nu pot să-l lutez, fuck this. N-am și eu stealth sau ceva? Ah, am vrut să dau dodge. Ah, fuck, am murit prea repede. Trebuie să apeși tu ca să pui pistolul. Ah, mersi. Body condition, bă, nu crezi health-ul. Rage, dar n-am... uite. Ce mișto. Dar vreau neapărat să-mi iau și Shadow Mist ăsta, că e super șmecher. Ce mă, n-am destule... Bă, dar cât costă mă ăsta, ești prost. Ce, scuze, ia, e ok. Îmi dau eu seama acum care-i treaba, ia. Hai să vedem. Apăs gen doar în combat, presupun. Malau, ce-mi plac mie șoareci ăștia.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Ce până?
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I need a drink. I'm so thirsty. Stay with me, William. As one, we shall overcome this.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oops. Oh shit, m-am mâncat și el. Mamă, și-și face HP-ul, era Caterinca. Ba, chiar îl face. Am dat și stamina dacă apăs pe unul. Fii atent acum combo. Bam! Ok.
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Să mut, stai așa. Bara de abonați. Bă, lasă că o fac așa, momentan, că mă joc ăsta și n-are rost să o țin gen. Ar trebui să dispară.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment.
Șatețuc.
If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Bă, e șmecherul jocul ăsta, adică îmi place care așa poveste. Mecanicile sunt așa... Față de alte jocuri sunt slabe, știi, dar sunt acceptabile, dar îmi place povestea. Ideea așa să fii vampir, știi? Și să află cine l-a transformat și astea.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious
Bă, destul de modernă era în care sunt ăștia. Gen au generatorul ăsta, cazan, ce dracuri avea aici.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Da, e ok, Buzz.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan.
Mă gândeam că te-ai mai jucat asta acolo, că știai cum să folosesc pistolul și mai multe chestii. Mă gândesc, cred că o să deschid gen un live de ăsta separat pentru LOL, știi, o să-l închid pe ăsta și fac unul separat când încep LOL-ul ca să schimb thumbnail-ul, să fac reclamă, etc, etc. Bă, dar chiar e super șmecher jocul.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
It's my turn.
No, to się poś dajcie.
Rotten ore, Christie. Each heart contains the
Come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Ce panome.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Da, nu vreau să-l omor.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask... What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Băi, și că mă gândesc că gen încerc să dau răspunsurile astea încât să-mi iasă mie totul bine așa, știi că dacă îi dai niște răspunsuri alea proaste, se schimbă storyline-ul pe secund.
Seems perfect to conduct my research.
My sweet girl.
Deci, hai să găsim niște scări. Tan. Mamă, cât aș putea să mă ăștia aici. What is this? Deci ăsta e first floor. Ăsta ar veni second, dar nu pe aici. Ce pana mea, mă? Că n-are cum, trebuie să fie second floor așa. What is happening? Că asta e first floor. Sau la ei de fapt first floor e chiar parterul.
This must be the place.
Da.
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Dun.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Yeah, boy. Mi-am luat Shadow Mist-ul ăsta și mecher. Doamne, cât de șmecher e jocul ăsta.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood? The flower's dying. It needs water.
Deci presupun că trebuie să mă învârt aici ca un autist. Și să mai găsesc chestii prin oraș ca să-i dau research la asta din nou, nu? Ferrous, tartre și sodium. Băga mea și... Nu merge să-i dau sodium din casă, ceva nebuneală.
I'm not...
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons.
De ce?
Take this key.
Andrei în
It
spital.
opens a small back entrance at the
Cum
end of a narrow
dracu?
street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital.
Ce-a pățit?
Small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Naște, bă!
Ah, fuck.
Și nu mai pot să fac meditații, bă!
Păi și nu te descurci singur de acum?
Bă, da.
Păi ce mai ai de învățat la mate?
Păi... Nu știu. Nu prea mai am nimic, dar trebuie să lucrez de alea. Și eu de la mine nu prea am putere.
Scowl voices in the garden.
We're going to find out.
Mai joc jocul la Vampyr, e șmecherău.
Și tu cum ești?
E șmecherău.
Și tu ești șmecherău?
Da.
Păi și te fut și eu sau?
Sau? Ce dracu zbiară în jocul ăsta?
Tactul.
I cannot enter.
Tactul zbiară în jocul ăsta.
What the? Oh shit. Care da? Ăsta de ce are level 6? Ia uite mă, mi-a dat bloc la...
Te-a dat ultima dată?
Da.
Sau prea curtă? Yes, yes.
Nu că jucam al Zahar.
Similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Ia mă, cum se dă spelul ăsta.
Coaie, îți cere pe minim 1050. Ce mor.
Coaie, să mă rămas, nu știu cum să dau, cum spel. Și spelul ăla e mage damage, adică fix ce-mi trebuie, opa. Ce pana mea. Mi-a dat cu TP-ul. Bă, m-am dus din greșeală în stage, direct băga mea și pula.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Sau nu, am ieșit afară. Bă, ce prost.
Văd. Riot Games is asking me for advice.
These scowls feed from the corpses of the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
LOL. Ce mă, nu merge să dea pe 2 deodată? Stai că mă joc ăsta aici. Să fac și o misiune asta. Bă, uite-te la jocul ăsta.
Ce?
Să vezi ce șmecherie.
Deci știu că e jocul ăla, dar n-ai de să știți voi.
Da, și eu știu de mult. Da, de mult rău, dar... Pana mea. Hai de viața mea, mă bat cu un boss de ăla de căcat. Dar-l bat, la mea sunt prea bun. Oh! Uite mă, ăsta are ceva speruri mai evoluate. Ai, ce mă bate, ești prost? Că de mai spamează mult spelul ăsta de căcat. Coe? A spamat un spell într-una. If you're not strong enough, remember că poți să-i mănânci pe ăștia. Și mă dă de aici.
Hai, pul.
Da, mă, că vreau să bat boss-ul ăsta, mă piși și el. Baie! Ce? You're shitting me. Oh yeah, boy. Dar trebuie să-mi iau sânge pentru gunoiul ăsta acum. Dar e prost rău, mă, ăsta. Doar se teleporta în spatele meu, dar până face... Stai, mă, că mare unde ăla. Că da. De unde atâta damage? El atacă. Mânca mai pula. Că l-am bătut.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Cred că asta e la etaj, mă. What the fuck? M-au încercat ăștia doi și m-au luat la capace până m-au bătut. Să nu zici că trebuie să iau cu totul, dar mă piși pe el de joc. Nu mai mă joc acum. Hai că bag LOL.